The new Korean drama is very popular. He showed me one of the most manly young men in recent years with short comments on Dubon. That's a good shot in the arm for a man who lives by his character. He made people who just looked at him want to work hard. What kind of host is this? His name is Lugo. Very intelligent, very early in high school when he was punished by his teacher, it would have been fine, but the teacher said, your team's got a cough. This July, the head of the batch stroked your ass, so regardless of how many wins Kim Jong Kwak Shan, then he thought of the doctor first. You can punish me, but you must not insult me, I'll ask if you do it. Then he changed schools. As soon as I entered the classroom, I saw a bully bullying my classmates. He got to his feet. The daughter next to him stopped him and said, the daughter said he was your father's son, the boss of the company, and Lou said, can say, and then he just walked right by. All right. The next rich generation ignored the bullying. This is the head teacher. Zhuge said to the teacher, can't you see? I did pretend not to see. Even the teacher is afraid of Lugo. How to do? The consequences came quickly. Rich people come to school to solve problems. He sat down, and even the headmaster stood by and listened like a dog. The rich demanded an immediate apology. Let bygones be bygones. Dugo refused, and then he was expelled from school. His father also lost his job. Dad had planned to open his own restaurant, but it wasn't long before his father was hit and killed by a car. And the culprit is the rich second generation, the school bully. Not only that, the rich also hired people to take the rap, keep his son out of jail. Furious Lugo rushed directly into the hospital, beat the rich second generation to death. Just as he was about to hit the killer, the daughter called the police and arrested him. Tuheo came to the prison and gave him another chance to kneel down and apologize. Dugo still refused. He was sentenced to 3 years in prison. When the chief of the prison comes in, someone asked him to kneel down for the boss, like a song, and burst out laughing. There was a cry on his face. It certainly doesn't depend on the mood. And then, she straightened her knees. He was beaten to death, then she came to see him in prison. Seeing his face in fashion, especially guilty, he had called the police and arrested him and said something against him in court, and now he's being patronized by his enemies. College. She cried, let him scold him first, make him feel better. You think when a man is betrayed by a woman, what would he do? Most people either hate it or break off, but a real man like Lou just smiled and said, why do you want to tolerate perfection is a rare and precious quality. For the last 3 years, he tore up his enemy's book, from beginning to end, to nourish the soul with hatred. Every day in the library, time flies. Soon he was out of prison. He bumped into his daughter in the street. She became more beautiful. Every twinkle and smile is lovely and beautiful. It is true that no blow, no black is the kind of young men like. Her daughter asked her what she wanted to do. She said, I'm going to open a restaurant in 7 years. During those 7 years, he was going to work on an ocean fishing boat. I got sprayed in the face. No matter how my daughter records, I haven't changed my mind. He only